Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am super excited to introduce you to a brand new project I have built, a fully functional grocery e-commerce web app using MERN stack. This project is already deployed on Vercel. You can see this URL. I have already deployed this project on the Vercel, and in this video I will walk you through everything step by step from the front end to the back end. On the front end I have used React along with the Tailwind CSS for styling and Framer Motion for smooth animations, and we have used Swiper.js for beautiful sliders and carousel to enhance the user experience. On the backend, we are using Node.js with Express.js, and for the database, we were use MongoDB with the Mongoose. Okay, whether you are a beginner looking into build your first full stack MERN project, then this tutorial is for you. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe the channel if you have not already. And let's dive into a quick overview of this project. Then we will start building this beautiful project. So first of all, you can see here we have a beautiful nav bar. Here we have logo, then some menus links. There is an admin dashboard button, cart and favorite icons, and here we have a profile icon. First I log out this. You can see here we have logged out. Okay, after navbar we can see here beautiful hero section, and this is a carousel made with the help of Swiper.js. If I scroll or slide this, you can see this is a scrolling or sliding beautifully. Here we have a two button order now, start shopping and specialties. These are our call to action button. If I click on shop now, then we will direct on the shop page where we have all the products listed in our website. Okay, after hero section, here we have a category section, shop by collection, and this is also a carousel. If I hover on any category, you can see it will rotate to the 360 degree, and this is possible because of framer motion, which is now called motion.div. You can see when I hover on any category, it will redirect to, it will rotate to 360 degree. And then we have a recently arrived products. Here we have all the listed product. If I hover on any product or card, you can see this is scaling very beautifully and smoothly. Here first of all we have the weight of our product, then you can see here we have image, then cart button. After this, here we have a category of this product, then product name. Here we have a original price of this product and offer price of this product. So you can see this is the list of all products. Then here we have a call to action section. You can see it is animated smoothly. Okay, there is below this we have a beautiful blog section. If I hover on the image, it will scale very nicely. Then here we have a date, then title of this blog, then description, then we have a read more button. After this, here we have brands that those are supporting our website. Okay, then we have a newsletter section. After this, we have a beautiful footer. You can see we have very beautiful footer. Okay, after this we will move to next menu, which is shop. If I click on shop, here you can see all the products listed. If I search any product, like I search corn, so you can see here we have corn. If I input the input field, then you can see all the products. Okay, this is our search functionality. So I click on any product, like I am going to click on this product, which is bottle gourd. Okay, as I click here, we will redirect it to a single detail page of this product. Here you can see gallery of the product. If I click on this image, you can see our image is changing dynamically. You can upload up to 4 images. I have just added 2 images for each product, but you can upload to 4 images like we have in our e-commerce store. So we will definitely add here 4 images when we will connect our backend with the front end. So this is just a front end, and I will bring backend part very soon. So on the right side we have a name of the product, then price, then we have short description. After that we have two button here, add to cart and add to wish list, then category of this product, then we have a description. After that we have a related product, then beautiful footer. Okay, I am going to log in this user. I click first I refresh this Okay, I am refreshing, then again refresh. Okay, this is our website. I am going to log in, so I will log in. This is my email, then I will put any dummy password. When I click on login, you can see beautiful toast login successfully and our user is logged in. You can see here the user profile. Okay, this is our about section, and here we have a contact section where we can see a beautiful form. Then we have a details. Okay, I am going to click on shop page, and I will click on this button, add to cart. If I click on add to cart, then you can see added to the cart. If I again click on this product, then you can see again added to cart. Okay, if I click on add to wish list, you can see here I'm going to click. Okay, added to favorite. You can see here count, we have one favorite. If I again click add to wish list, so you can see already added two favorites. We can see here error. This is why because we have already added this product to our favorite list. We cannot add one product multiple times in our favorite list. Okay, if I go on another product, like if I click on this potato add to cart, this is add to cart, then we have this piece. Okay, this is added to cart. Now if I click on this cart icon, you can see here my wish list. Sorry, I forget, this should be our my cart. We will definitely change this when we will build this project. Okay, here we have product. This is product image, then product name. This is offer price, then quantity of the product, then we have subtotal, then we have actions. It means you can remove the product from the cart. If I click on this cart, is this remove icon, you can see our product is removed from the cart and our price is dynamically changing. Okay, if I click again this, now you can see its quantity is 2. If I click here, then its quantity become 1 and you can see price is dynamically changing. Okay, now I am going to click on this proceed to checkout. We will redirect it to the checkout. Here we have cart summary and here we have order summary. Like you can select here address when we will build our backend, so user can have multiple address to receive the order. Okay, I am going, you can select any product, any address from here and add a new address. When I click on add new address, then here you can see a form and you can enter any address, then you will click add address. So this address will be added to our backend when we build our backend. After this, you can see payment method. By default it will be cash on delivery, and you can see here text place order. If I change this COD to online, you can see here we have changed text, which is pay now. We will use Stripe to implement the online payment gateway. Okay, you can order from here now. Okay, this is the our functionality of cart. Then you can see here we have a favorite icon. If you click on here, you can see here product which was added to the favorite list. So this was the overview of our front end for user. If you check, this is responsive for all screens. You can see this project is responsive. You can slide here and you can also slide here. Okay, then this is responsive for all the devices. You can see. Okay, let me show you one thing. If I click on this menu, which is hamburger menu, and click on shop page, then you can see here we have shop. And if I click on fresh, sorry, if I search like something fresh, then you can see only product with title or name fresh included. You can see here we have a fresh and here we have fresh, so we can see here two products. Okay, so this was the overview of our front end. Now I am going to show you, if I am going to log out this and I will log in admin. Okay, I am going to click on login. This is our admin dashboard. Here you can see admin can see the overview of his store or his application. Total product added by admin, total customers registered on the website, and total orders received from the customers. And here he can see total revenue. This is definitely dummy data because we did not build our backend. When we will create our backend, then we will fetch here dynamic data from our MongoDB. Okay, then you can see here we have option menu add category. If I click on this, you can see admin can click here any category, like we have fruits, and here he can select any picture. So I am going to select any picture from here. So this is going to our picture. So you admin can also see the preview of the image. If I click on add category, this category will be added and we will redirect to the all categories, and this is the all categories. Here admin can manage his categories. This is category image, this is name, and here he has cross icon, meaning he can delete any product, sorry, category from this button. Then we have add product. Here he can add any product, then like product name, price, offer price, short description, long description, date of the product. Then he will select the categories. He can select category of this product and images of this product. So user can, sorry, admin can upload up to 4 images of the product like this, and he can also preview of the images. I am going to show you. So in this way user can add product, and here you can see all products. If admin click on all products, he can see the all details of his listed products, product image, then product name, category of the product, then price of this product, offer price, weight, and action. From action button he can delete any product, and if admin click on orders, then he can see the orders from customers. This page will be means we will create this page again when we build our backend, because we cannot fetch data from our assets now, because this is just a front end. When we will connect our backend to front end, then we will fetch here product detail also with the payment detail, and here admin can, you can see cancel product, sorry. Okay, now I click on logout. If I click on logout, you can see we are redirected on the home page of our website. Here one thing I want to show you, user can see his own orders. As I hover on this profile icon, you can see here my orders icon. If I click here, so user can see his own orders. We will fetch order from backend with product detail here later when we will build our backend. So don't worry if you are thinking that our my order page is not perfect. We will make this perfect when we will build our backend and fetch orders information from our MongoDB database. Okay, this was the overview of our e-commerce grocery store using MERN stack. I hope you will find this video very useful for you. This project is totally beginner friendly and it will come to you advanced level. So we are going to build this front end first, then we will build our backend. Okay, so I am going, so this is my desktop, and here I am going to create a new folder with the name grocery, and I will open this folder. Okay, I will create here a new folder named with front end. This is our front end folder, and I click, okay, I am in front end. Then I will right click and open it in with VS Code. You can see open with code. I am clicking on this open with code, and it will open in our VS Code because we are using VS Code editor. Okay, this is my VS Code. You can see I am going to open the terminal, and here we will create a fresh React project. So I am going to create a new project with the Vite. So we will write the command here npm create Vite @latest. Then okay, now if I click on enter, this will create a new project in our front end directory. So it is asking the project name, so we want our project should be in front end. So I will click on the dot and click on enter. So here I will select framework React, then we will choose a variant which is JavaScript. Okay, this is done. I am going to clear my terminal. Okay, this is our project, and now we need to install Tailwind CSS here. For that, you can go to any browser and you will search here Vite plus Tailwind. Okay, Vite plus Tailwind. This browser is not working. I am going to open a new browser, which is a Chrome browser. And in this browser, sorry, in Chrome browser, I am going to search Vite plus React. ये देखिए Vite plus React. Okay, we will click on this first website, and here all commands are given to install the Tailwind. Our first command is already done because we have created our Vite project. The next command is npm install Tailwind CSS. We will copy this command and go to our VS Code terminal and will paste this command and enter. So this will install Tailwind CSS in our project. Okay, after that we are installing, then we will copy this line, import Tailwind from Tailwind CSS, copy this file, and we need to paste this in vite config.js folder. Okay, I am going to paste here. Then we need to copy a new function which is Tailwind CSS. We will copy this and paste in front of React. This is all done in our vite.config.js file. Now I am going to save this file and close. Next, we need to import Tailwind CSS in our main CSS file, which is in src folder and index.css. I will select all this and remove. Then I will paste our copied command. After that, we need to run this command npm run dev, but we will run this after installing of Tailwind CSS. You can see still I did not install Tailwind. This is running. You can see this command is already in processing because my internet is slow, I think. So we will wait for this to install. Okay, we need to delete this app.css because we don't need this file. I'm going to delete this, and in app.jsx, which is our entry point, this is our entry point app.jsx. Inside it we have this. You can see from there I need to remove app.css because we have deleted this file. Okay, save this file. Okay, we will wait until our Tailwind CSS is installed. Okay, we have installed Tailwind CSS. You can see. Now I am going to clear my terminal and we will run a command to run our project, npm run dev, and I will press enter. So this will start our server. This is our server. I will open this in my browser. So you can see this is our project. You can see our default component is disabled. This is because of installation of Tailwind CSS. Now we need to configure and remove this text from our project. So for that we will go into app.jsx. I am going to hide this terminal. So this is our app.jsx. I will select all and remove, and then I will write a snippet RAFCE. This will create a React functional component in our application. If you don't know how this snippet is working, this is simple. You just need to go in extension tab, and here you need to search ES7. So first extension you need to install ES7 plus React. You need to install this extension, then this snippet will work in your case. Okay, this is our app.jsx. If I now go on the browser, you can see here we are seeing app. Okay, after this we just need to bring our assets in our folder. I will provide assets link in the description. You can download that assets and use in your project. So I have assets in my assets folder here in desktop. I'm going to open this and I will select all these assets and copy. Then in VS Code here we have assets. Right click on this and click on paste. So paste is not working. What we will do, we will click on assets, then we will do control V. It will paste all the assets in our assets directory. Just click on paste. So it will paste our all assets in this assets directory. Okay, this is not going to paste. So what will we do? We will open our, I will copy again, and in desktop here we have grocery. Then in grocery we have front end. After this we have src, and in src we have assets. So what we need to do is just control V. It will paste all our assets. Replace the destination files. I will click on this. So our all assets are pasted in assets folder. If now I go in VS Code, you can see here we have assets. So I have organized assets in a beautiful way so you can use it easily. Here we have all assets image. Then we have a file assets.js. If I click on this, you can see I have imported all images. This is blog images, this is brand logos, this is categories, and this is product. And after this, here we have exported all images, and this is our categories data, this is our products data, and this is our products data, and this is our blogs data. After this, here we have my orders data. Okay, so this is our assets file. After this, we need to install some package in our application. So I will stop my terminal and install some package. npm I react router DOM. This package will help us to move from one page to another page without reloading the page. Then we will use react hot post. This package will show post to us, react hot post. And then we need to install swiper. With the help of swiper, we will apply sliders and carousels in our project. After this, we need to install Lucid React because we need to use some icons in our application. So that's why we are installing Lucid React. Okay, after this, we need to install Motion. Motion is used to do animation in our application. So I will click enter and will install this package. Okay, until these packages are installing, we need to use a font family. So we will search Google Fonts. We are going to use Poppins in our application because Poppin is very famous and popular font. Okay, just do a wait until our website is opened. So this browser is not working. I will search in this. So I will search Google Font. So we will click on this first website. Okay, you will search here Poppins. This is a Poppin font. And then you need to just click on get font. After that, you need to get embed code. Okay, embed code. After that you will need to click on this import syntax and copy this line, Control C, and paste it into our main CSS file, which is index.css, and we will paste above the tailwind CSS. Okay, in this way you can use Google font in your application. Then we just need to copy this. We just need to copy this line and we will paste it in our index.css. After here we will use asterisk, then curly brackets, then paste this. Okay, here we will use font weight 600, and for p tag we will use font weight 400, like this, font weight 400. And we need to define some color which we will use in this whole application. So for that we will use theme, then dash color primary, then this color code, then we will use this color code. This is our primary color. I will just duplicate this, and this will be secondary, and secondary color will be this. So now we can use primary and secondary color in our whole application. I'm going to close this index.css file. This is taking a lot of time because of my slow internet. In your case you can install it in just within 1 minute. Okay, I am now going to create the folder structure for application. In src folder we will create a new folder, components, then a new folder with the name pages. And then we will create pages folder. After pages folder we need to create a context folder in which we will manage our store, to globally manage the state of our application, because we are using context API in this project for state management. A new folder with the name context. So this is our folder structure. In context, first we need to set up our context. So here I am going to create a new file. We will create new file with the name app context.jsx. Then export const app context. This will be the name of our context, and we will use create context, and this will be imported from React in this way. After that we need to create app provider const app context provider in this way, and here we will use children, and we will return app context dot provider like this, and just pass children inside it in this way. And now we need to export default app context provider. This is exported, and we will use here const. We will use here, okay, const value is equal to empty object, and this value will be provided here like this. Okay, in this way we have configured our store, and you can see we have installed our packages also. So I am going to clear this terminal and npm run dev. This will start our project. Okay, So this is what we need to do. Okay, I have done one mistake here, which is this, and we need to remove this. Okay, this is the way. Okay, after this we need to tell our main.js file import app context provider. We will import app context provider and we will remove this strict mode. We don't need this, and we will wrap this app into app context provider like this, and just copy app context and paste it into app context provider. So now we have support of our context in our whole application. We just need to do one thing here. I'm going to create const navigate is equal to use context use navigate. This will import it from use navigate. Now we just need to pass this navigate into our value object. Now this navigate is accessible in our all pages and components. So this is our context. Now we need to create our pages for our application. I'm going to click on these pages, and here we will create home page. First of all, we need to create home page. Sorry, I am going to create a page, not a folder. Home.jsx RFC. Then we need to create about.jsx RFCE contact.jsx. Then shop page, a single detail page, so we will do product details.jsx, signup.jsx, login.jsx, and cart.jsx. In cart we will show user cart. Wishlist.jsx, myorders.jsx. In this file user can see his own orders. Then we need to create a checkout.jsx. So we have created our all user pages, and we just need to create one more, which is add address. From here user can add his address to receive order. Okay, we have created our pages. I am just going to close all pages, close saved. Now we need to configure React router DOM. For that we will go in app.jsx, and here we will import routes, route from React router DOM. After this, in here we will create a new div, and in this div we will use routes tag, which is opening and closing. After this, in routes tag we will use route tag, and we will provide path like slash. It means this is home page, and we will use element and curly brackets, and here we will pass our page which is home. This is, and we just need to import this home page from this pages. For that we will use import home from pages, then home.js. In this way we have imported our home page like this. This is imported. Now we just need to duplicate this route tag and create other routes. So this is our home page, this will be our shop page, will be shop, and here we will use product detail, it will accept single product ID and will be product detail. This is product detail page, then about page, then contact, our path will be contact, page will be contact, like this. So we will duplicate this. After that we will use login and sign up. This is our sign up page. After that we will use our cart page. Let's duplicate this cart and we will use wish list, which is our favorite, wish list, and here we will use wish list. Okay, after wish list we will create checkout path. This is a checkout page. After this add address and add address like this, and we'll duplicate this my orders, sorry, okay, these are our pages. So we have done our React router. Now just need to go main.js, and here we will import browser router from React router DOM. Import browser router from React router DOM, and we will wrap these two in browser router like this. So in this way we have also support of our React router DOM in our application. If I go on home page, you can see our our app. It is just reloading. Let's wait for a while. Okay, sorry, I just going to localhost 5173 port, and if I inspect this, okay, one thing we have made mistake, we have not imported these pages, we just have imported home page. So we will import all these pages. Import shop, pages, and into shop. So this is our shop. Like this we need to import all our pages. Product detail from pages, then product detail. Import about, then we need to import contact, After contact, we need to import login and sign up. We'll copy sign up. Like this. Duplicate this, and here we will use cart page. This is our cart. After that, we have wish list. This is wish list. So duplicate wish list, and here use add address page. Add address. After that, we have my orders page. So remove this last one. Okay, in this way we have created all our page, but we have one problem. Okay, you can see here we have wish list, and here we are using, we have one issue in our import wish list from pages and wish list. My orders, we have issue in my orders.jsx. My order, here we have my order, just not my orders. Here we have my order just. Now save this file. So you can see error has been gone. Let's visit our browser. So checkout is not defined. My order, this is my order. Okay, checkout is not imported, I think so. So you can see checkout is not imported. Let's duplicate this and import checkout from checkout. Save this, and now you can see here we have home. It means our all routes are working fine. If I visit login, you can see our login. If I visit about, this is our about. Okay, it means our all routes are working fine. Now we just need to create first our navbar, like here we have in our application. This is our demo application. Okay, for this navbar we need to go a website, which is, we need to go website that is prebuiltui.com. This is our website. From here we can use built-in templates and components. So this is, I am going to click browse all components, and we need to go navbar. This is our navbar, and from navbar we need to use this one. This is our navbar we need to use. So I will click on this code, and this will provide us a code. Okay, I am going to copy this. If you click on this, this will copy code, copy to clipboard. Now we just need to create a component. In components folder, component name will be navbar.jsx, and paste our copied code. Then just export default navbar, and we need to change function name also. So I will copy this navbar and change this to this. This is our navbar. If so we need to call this in app.jsx, this navbar component. So here we will just need to click navbar. Sorry, we will need to call here navbar. This is our navbar component, and you can see if I visit now browser, so you can see, okay, we just need to import here state. You can see we have not imported React nor useState. So I am going to import here useState, because we are using useState in this component. This is useState. This is useState. If I save this file, now I visit, you can see this is our navbar. Now if I visit admin path, So you can see still we are able to see this navbar in admin path, but we don't need to show this admin. We want this should be visible only to customer or simple user. So for that we need to check here admin path. For that in app we will use const admin path. We will take a variable and we will use here use location, which will be imported from React router DOM. Then we will use dot path name, then dot includes like this and admin. If this path admin path include means if our URL contain admin, then we need to render here. This will conditionally render now. We will check if not of admin path, then we will use admin path, then we will use and navbar. It means if our URL does not have admin path, then this navbar will be shown, otherwise this will not show. If I go, you can see in our URL we have admin, so our navbar is not visible. If I remove this admin, now our navbar is visible. So I hope you have got the point. To hide our navbar, we just grab the admin path. Okay, this is done. Now we need to go in navbar and customize this. For that we will use some icons and states. Okay, I am going to remove this path, this a tag. Here we will use our link tag, which is imported from React router DOM, like this. And in link tag we will use image tag, and here we will use our own logo. So our logo will be imported from assets. I am import assets from assets like this, assets.js. So now we will use assets.logo. If I save the file and open browser, so here you are not able to see assets, but we will apply some classes here so that we can see our assets, so our logo. So we will use class name, width will be 42. Now you are able to see this logo. So this is our logo. I hope you have got the point. Okay, after this we need to customize our this navbar. For that we will use some icons. Import halt icon from Lucid React. This halt icon we will use, and we will use shopping bag icon. This is shopping bag icon from Lucid React. Okay, after that we just need to change this a tag into linked tag, this link tag. Okay, so this will be our home page, and this here we will have one property too. This is our home page, and we will duplicate this. This will be our shop page, and this will be our about. Just duplicate this for one time, and here we will use contact like this. Okay, by using link tag it will prevent our page to refresh. Okay, we just copy this and we will use in our mobile menu also. You can see here we have mobile menus, and here we will use like this. So this is done. The next part is we just need to remove this svg. We just need to remove this whole div because we don't need this input field. Okay, then we need to remove this svg also. This is the svg icon which is for cart. So we will remove this, and here we will use our shopping bag icon. This is our shopping bag icon, and here we will use width and height. I'm going to give class name, class name will be, width will be 5, height will be 5. Okay, this is our class name. If I go there, now you can see we have here bag icon. We will use here background primary. Here we will use background primary, and here also we will use background primary, and on hover we will use background secondary. This is okay. So if I go there, you can see the changes. Okay, you can see here, this is our login, and this is our here our cart icon. I am going to duplicate this cart icon, this whole div. I will duplicate this, and here I will use shop. Instead of shopping bag, we will use halt icon. This is our halt icon, and this is going to be 1. So here halt icon will be shown. You can see this beautiful halt icon. Okay, this is our navbar, which is mostly similar like this. So one thing which we need to customize this link. We want, you can see, if I am on shop page, then this shop page is underlined and its color is changed. So we need to do this. For this we will use here use location. So we will use const location is equal to use location. We will use this use location, and here we need to just make a function const is active. This is our function name is active, and here we will take an argument which is path. Okay, like this, and we will return location dot path name like this. If is equal to path, which is this argument. If it is equal to path, then we just need to do our text color. So our text will be secondary like this, and we will use border bottom and border primary like this, else we don't need anything. So this is our is active. Now we just need to call this is active in our all link tags. So I am going to copy this link, and I will use here class name like this, class name, use curly brackets, and is active path will be provided like this. So this way you can active the our menu. Here we will shop, it means our shop page is active, and here we will use about, it means our about page is active, and lastly we will use slash contact. Okay, now we just need to copy this all these links and paste in mobile menu. So our mobile menu should look like active. If I go on browser, okay, we have one issue. We will inspect this and check what is the issue. So the issue is location.path name is not a function. Okay, location.path name is not a function. So here we have small issue. We don't need to use this small brackets. Okay, now it is perfect. You can see this is our home page and it is active. If I go on shop page, okay, we need to click here. You can see here we need to pass our link, which is shop, about, and contact. This is our contact. Sorry, this is our contact like this. Okay, so I am going to again copy this and paste in mobile menu, because here we also have one issue. Okay, now just check. If I click on shop, this is our shop page and it is active. So you can see our about menu is active and this is contact menu is active. So now when I click on login, our login page should be show. For that we just need to import our navigate like this const navigate from use context. We will import use context from React, then app context. I am not getting suggestion, so I will click on this app context file and now I will get suggestion. You can see this is app context. We will import this app context. Now what we need to do, just apply on click on this login. This is our login and we will click like this on click and here we will navigate to slash login like this. Okay, now when I click on this login, our login page will be open. You can see this is our login page. So now we need to create this login page. If I go on mobile devices, this is our mobile devices, and when I click on this hamburger menu, so you can see this. We need to change the background color of this login, means our mobile menu login, which is this. So this will be primary, BG will be primary, and on hover BG will be secondary, like this. Okay, and also we will apply here on click. So this navigate is coming from our store. You can see here I have defined navigate and passed this navigate to value object, so we can access this navigate throughout our application. Okay, when I click on this login, you can see our login page, but I want when I click on any menu, our this hamburger menu should be our this pop-up or menus should be closed. For that we just need to apply here on click and we will do set open false. It means when we click on home page or any menu, so our menu will be hide. Let me do paste one more time like this. Now if I again click on this shop page, you can see our menu is hidden. Home page, okay, we need to also apply on home page. This is our home page. Now if I click on home page, you can see this is working fine. Okay, our navbar done. Now it's time for our login page. For that we will go in VS Code. I will hide this navbar and app.jsx, and we will open our login.jsx. This is our login, and we need to create this login form from where user can login. So here I am going to apply some classes. First of all, on this div I will apply class name page bottom and top will be 12 like this, and height will be screen, and we will give background color. So our background color will be this code 0B482 like this 82 and F. This is our background color for login page, and we will apply a background image. For that we will use inline style like this, and here we will use background image, which is this background image, and we will use URL like this. In this URL we will use assets. Okay, we need to import assets first. We will import assets from assets.js like this. Okay, now we will use assets dot footer image. We will use here footer image. Okay, if I now go here, this is our, if I click on login, this is our login, and you can see here we have a image background and this green color. Okay, after this we just need to create a one more div inside this parent div, and I will apply some style on this div later. First I need to h1, and here we use text login into your account. This will be login into your account, and apply some classes. Text will be 4XL like this. Text will be white, font will be bold, text will be center, margin bottom 8, and capitalize like this. Okay, so you can see here we have text login into your account. Okay, below this we will use a form tag, this, and we will remove this action. We don't need this action, and we will apply some classes on this form tag, and our classes will be max width MD, text will be white, MX auto, and padding 4 like this. Maximum width medium, MX auto, text white, padding 4, border and border color. Then we have rounded. Inside this form tag we will use a div sorry a div. Inside this we will use label. This is our label, and label for email, and name, sorry, label name will be email. Inside this we will use input tag, this, and placeholder will be enter your name, enter your email, sorry. This will be type will be email, and enter your email like this, and required will be true. This will be required. Okay, after this we will use here class name. This is our class name, and width will be full, outline will be none, outline none. Then we will use border, and border white. It means border will have white color. Then py will be 3, and padding of 2. Then we will use rounded, so it looks like rounded. Okay, so this is our div main. I will use here class name, and will be text white. This will be our text. Then flex will be column gap of 2, and we will use margin bottom 4. So this is our first input field. If I go here, you can see here we have name, then input field. So I just need to duplicate this. I will duplicate this div, and here I will use password, and type will be password, enter your password, and name will be password. Okay, now you can see email and password. You just need to create a button, and we will use login. Classes, we will apply some classes. So class name will be, background will be primary, this will be primary, text will be white, cursor will be pointer like this, width will be full, py will be 3, and rounded. So this is our button. After button we will use a p tag, and we will use here don't have an account. Then we will use link tag, which is imported from React Router DOM. This is link tag. Sorry, I will again type and import. You can see here we have suggestion React router down, and here we will use sign up. So here is a property of link which is true, and we will use slash sign up, and we will use class name also, and text color will be primary. Okay, text color will be primary, and we will use underline, so it should be underline. Now if I visit my browser, so here you can see I need to give some margin to this. Margin top will be 3 p tag. Okay, now it is totally fine. If I go my demo website and here I click on this login, so you can see we have this same like this. We just need to text center, margin top 3, text will be center. So now it is perfect. Now I want when user fill this input field and click on login, we need to login, because now we are just building front end, so we need to console these value to verify that our form is working fine. For that, here we will use a state variable which will contain an object. So const form data, then setter function which will be set form data like this, and it will use state from React router DOM, and it will use object which is email, and it will be empty string and password, and it will be also empty string. So this is our state variable for now. Okay, now it's time to apply on change. So we will use const handle change like this. We will take an event here, and we will use set form data like this. We will use spread operator and use form data, then comma, then square bracket e dot target dot name. After that we will use colon e dot target dot value like this. Okay, this is our handle change. Now we need to apply this handle change on both fields. So how we will use? I will use this in this email. Here name will be email. This name is mandatory because from this name this handle change function capture the value of our input field, and we will use on change. Here we have on change property, and this we will use, in this we will use handle change, and here is one more property which is value, and it will be form data dot email like this. Okay, now we will copy these 3 attributes and paste in password field also. So here will be name password and form data dot password. Our on change will be same. Okay, I hope you have got this point. After that we need to create a submit handler. So we will use const submit handler. You can see here we will take an event, and it will prevent the default behavior of button which is reloading the page after submit. E.prevent default like this. Okay, now we need to log form data. Okay, after this we need to show toast, which is toast from React hard toast dot success, login successful. Okay, this now we need to use navigate from our store. So here use context, we will use context, then app context. This is our app context. So I am not getting suggestion, so I will click on this app context, and now I will get suggestion. App context, you can see now we have navigate. So after successful login, I want to navigate user on the home page like this. Okay, this is done. Now we need to call this submit handler on our form. So form has a property on submit, and in this on submit we will give the reference of submit handler. Okay, now if I try this, let me inspect this like this. I am going to open console, and I will use here bisma@gmail.com. This is my email, and I will use any password. If I click on login, so you can see I am redirected to the home page, and here in console we have email and password. So it means our form is working fine. When we build our backend, we will send this data to backend to store in MongoDB. Okay, it is working very fine. Now if I again click on login and click on this sign up, so it will open our sign up page. For sign up, what we will do, we will copy this all login.jsx file and paste it into signup.jsx. We will remove this sign up and paste our login code. Just to change this login to sign up, and in above we need to change function now from login to sign up here. Okay, I hope you have got the point. Okay, so this is, you can see, sign up. In sign up we need to use name, email and password field. I have made here mistake in login. We need to just name this email. Okay, now it is fine. In login, what we will do, we will use here sign up to continue. We will use this text, and here we will use email, and we will duplicate this div. I am going to just duplicate this div because we need one more field, which is name. I have duplicated this, and first field will be name of our user. So we will use here name, and here we will use type will be text, and name will be name. Sorry, name will be name, and form data will be form data dot name, and type will be text. So user can enter any text to write name. Okay, we need to add one more field here, which is name. So I am going to add in here. Sorry, this is our name field. Okay, now we have three fields: name, email and password. Our handle change will be same, and submit handler also will be same, but after we will use sign up successful, and after sign up we will redirect the user to login page, and our these things will be same. Okay, and here we will use already have an account instead of don't have, and here we will use login, then text will be changed to login. Okay, I hope you have got the point. We just need to copy paste because we have already implement and understood this in our login file. Now if I click on this, you can see sign up to continue. Sorry, it's 2, not TP, it's 2, like this. Okay, you can see sign up to continue. If I enter any name, email and password, okay, okay, this login text will be changed to sign up. This will be not login, it will be sign up. So here you can see this is console. If I click on sign up, so here you can see email, name and password. Okay, one thing, we are not getting any toast. Okay, we are not getting toast because we did not register our toaster. So here below this div we will use toaster from React Hot Toast. You can see this toaster, and we will use it self closing. Okay, now if I click on this login, if I click on login, so you can see login successful. Okay, our login and sign up is working fine. So we want when user is logged in, we hide this login button and show a profile icon. Okay, now it's time to implement this. For this we will use a state variable. So we will define that state variable in our store, so we can use it in globally const user, then will be set user, and it will be a null. By default it will be null, sorry, like this. Now what we need to do, we need to paste both these user and setter function in our value object so that we can use in our other components and pages. Now here we have pass this into value to get these in our navbar. We will get this in navbar. So here is our navbar, and I will use here set user. Okay, this is our set user and user. Okay, so after login, sorry, set user will be imported in login. While login we will use set user to true. So I will use here set user. This is our set user. When user will be logged in successful, then we will use set user to true. It means our user is logged in. Okay, I hope you have got the point. When our set user is true, it means our user is logged in. So then if this user is logged in, we will apply a check here. This is our login button. So what we need to change this. This will be shown if our user is null, but in login case this will be hide. We will show a profile icon here. For that, just we need to change some changes. I will use this, I will cut this and use here user if our user is logged in, like this. Sorry, like this. If our user is logged in, it means our user is logged in. So if our user is logged in, we need to create a div here. Okay, if our user is not logged in, then we will use this login button. Here in this div we will apply some classes which will be relative and group. We will group in the content of this, inside this div our content will be group. Okay, here use image tag, and we will use assets image, assets dot profile icon. We have a image profile, sorry, profile pic. Okay, this is our profile, and here we will use class name. Here we will use class name. Width will be 10, height will be 10, rounded full, and cursor will be pointer. So these are the classes of this image tag. After this image we will use a div. This is our div, and here I am going to paste some classes. We will use class name property and apply these classes. This will be absolute, right 0, margin top 0, width 40, background color shadow rounded, opacity group hover, opacity will be 100, group hover visible, otherwise it will be invisible. When user will hover on this profile, then it will be visible, otherwise it will be invisible. Transition duration 300, and inside this div we will use UL tag, this UL tag, and here will be class name, sorry, class name, text will be white. This is our text will be white, and inside we will use p tag, and first will be my orders, and we will apply some classes here. Classes cursor will be pointer, like this. Cursor will be pointer, hover, bg will be primary, like this, and py will be 1 and px will be 3. So these are the classes of our div, and when user click on this my orders, so he will be redirected to my orders page. Navigate to my orders, sorry. So we will duplicate this, and here we will use logout, and here we don't need this, we just need a logout. and we will create this logout in our we will create this const logout. Okay, here we will set user will be false. So here we will set user will be null, and we will show toast dot success log of successful. Sorry. Okay, this is log of successful, and we will be redirected. Sorry, navigate to / homepage, not login. Okay, I hope you have understand this. Okay, if I go on our browser, when I click on this login, and I will insert any email and password, and now I am going to click on this login button. If I click on login, so you can see our login button is hidden, and now we can see a profile icon of the user. If I click on this profile, so you can see here we have my orders and logout. If I click on my orders, so you can see we are redirected to my orders. If I click on logout, so we are again logged out and shown a button login. Okay, so we need to do the same for the same for mobiles. I'm going to copy this user till here. Okay, so where is our login button? Here is our login button. I am going to remove this and paste the above, which is for our desktop. Now it is same. If I go on mobile device, so you can see here, if I click on login, any email password, and click on login, so as I logged in, you can see here we have a profile icon, not any login button. So this is done. We have completed our navbar, and now it's time to build our home page. This is our home page. So here you can see this is our home page. We need to build this. I am going to close all these files, and here I will create a new component named with the hero.jsx, RAFCE. Then this hero component will be called in our home page, because this component is the part of our home page. So here we will use hero. Sorry, this is our hero component, and it is giving me suggestion. If I click on this, my hero component is imported here. Now if I visit my browser, so you can see here I have hero text. Okay, we need to create this hero component now. For now, first of all, we need to import some text here. So here I'm going to const navigate from use context, then app context. To get the suggestion, I will go in app context, and now I will get the suggestions. Okay, this is our navigate, and I will import here, because we are using, we will use here swiper.js for smooth carousel or slider. So we will import here swiper. We will import swiper and swiper slide from swiper react. We will import these two, then we will import swiper css. Import swiper css. After this, we will import swiper css autoplay. This is what I am saying. We will import this swiper css autoplay. Okay, after this we need to import autoplay. This is autoplay. Okay, after this we need to import motion, because we will animate our some components, some parts. So we will import motion from from motion get. Okay, these things we need to import. You can import these things. After that we need to create our data, but before that, okay, first we need to create our data. So I'm going to use your const slides. I will use an array of object, sorry, like this, array of object, and here we will use title. So our title will be, I'm going to paste here the title. This is our title of this first object. Okay, then we will use image property, and here we will use assets. Here we will use assets. So I will import assets from assets and slash assets. Okay, now we will use what assets, sorry, assets dot hero1. Here we have hero1 image. This is our hero1 image. Then we will use button, so we'll use button1. This is our key, and our value will be shop now. Okay, so our value will be shop now. Don't be confused, we are just organizing our data so that we can map this data. So button 2 will be learn more, like this. Okay, this is our first object. We need to create two more objects similar to this. So for two more objects I will copy this, because you can now understand how we use. So I need to remove this comment. So this is our second object. Image will be hero image 2. Then in third object image will be hero image 3. Okay, this is done. Now in, okay, we have one small mistake. We did all this in our home page, but we need this in our hero.jsx here. Okay, we need here. I will remove this hero. Okay, I have pasted here. Then all these things will be also, oh sorry, our hero component will be here. In the top of this component we will import this, and one more thing, which is this use context. Okay, now it will be fine. Close this, also close this, and this is our hero component. And here in the return, instead of this div, we will use simple swiper, and in swiper we will use modules, which will be auto play. Modules will be auto play. This is our module, and auto play will be an object like this. Delay will be 4000, like this, and disable on interactions, it will be false. Okay, this is done. After this, loop will be true. Loop will be true like this, and after this we will use class name with, and here we will use width will be full. Okay, this is done. After this, inside this swiper, okay, we have a smaller issue. All this will be inside this opening swiper, like this. Inside this swiper we will use slides.map, and here we will use single slide and index. Sorry, not slide, it will be slide. This, and here we will use swiper slide, and key will be index like this. Okay, in this swiper slide we will create one div. In this div we will use some classes, so I am pasting the classes here. These are our classes: background, height, background cover, background center, flex, flex call, medium flex row, item center, justify center, and gap of 4. Okay, inside this div, so here we will use style and we will use background image. So we will use background image and it will be assets dot leaf layer bg. This is our background image. If I visit home page, so you can see we have this leaf. These leaves are coming from this background image. Okay, now in this div we are going to use another div, and here we will use some classes, and class name will be flex, flex will be column, flex will be column, sorry, flex, and flex will be column, items will be center, like this. Okay, I hope you have got the point. Then we will use image, and here we will use slide, asset dot banner, assets dot banner, like this. Okay, this is our div, and here we will use h1 tag, and in h1 we will use slides dot title, slide dot title, and class name will be here. This is class name, and here we are going to use some text. So I am going to copy some classes. Maximum width will be 2xl, text will be 3xl, on medium text will be 5xl, font will be extra bold, and text will be center capitalized. Okay, this is our h1 tag. If I go here, you can see this image is from banner, and this is our text. Okay, I hope you have got my point. After this h1 we will create one more div, and in this div we will use class name flex and gap of 5, margin top will be 10, and inside this div we will use button. So our button will be motion dot button, because we are using here motion library to animate the components or some parts of component or sections. So to use motion we just need to write motion before any HTML tag, like div.motion, motion.div, motion.button, motion.h1, and like so on. So here we use motion.button. In this way we can implement any animation on this button. So that's why we are using motion.button. So button text will be, here we will use slide.button1. This will be our button, and here we will use some classes of this button. But before classes we will use while hover. This while hover is a property of framer motion, which is now called div.motion. Okay, and we will use scale 1.1. It means when we hover on the button it will be scale. And now another property will be transition. This is transition, and here we can apply duration. So we will be use duration of 0.3. This will be our duration, and after duration we will use ease, and ease will be ease in out. We will use like this. Okay, I hope you have got this while hover and transition. After this we will use class name. So we need to apply some classes on this button. You can see px will be 6, on medium devices px will be 10, py will be 2, and py will be 3. Cursor pointer, background color, text white. On hover, bg will be secondary, transition all, ease in out, and duration 300. This is for button 1. Now we need button 2. What we will do, we will just copy this motion dot button and duplicate this. We just need to change btn1 to btn2, and here we will change bg secondary. bg will be secondary, sorry, and on hover bg will be primary. Okay, now if I visit my browser, so you can see this is order now and free delivery. Okay, this is done. Now we need to use image in the right side. Okay, you can see here we have image. So for that we need to create another div for image. So you can see here we have this div, and after this we have this div, you can see. Okay, so let's move to let's close this div. This is our first div. Let me do one more div like this, and here we will use image, but this div will be motion.div, sorry, so that we can apply some animation on this div. This is motion.div, and in this div we will apply some. First of all we will add image, so I am going to place an image tag here like this, and here we will use slide.image, slide.img. okay, then a class name property, height will be 300 pixel like this, and on medium devices height will be 600 pixel. Okay, this is our second div. Now we need to apply here some style. So class name property and margin top 10, and one more thing which is md margin top 0 like this. Okay, I hope you have got the point. After this we need to apply here animation. So this is our div, and I am going to apply here initial value, initial property, and here y will be 100, sorry, y will be 300. This, then opacity will be 0, like this, and on animate then we have a animate property like this, and here we will use y0 and opacity 1 like this. After this we have a transition property like this, transition, and here we will use duration of 3. It will take 3 seconds to slide, and we will use type will be string, and repeat will be infinity. It means it will repeat infinitely, it will never stop. Then repeat delay 2, like this. Okay, now if we visit our browser, so you can see this is our demo website, and this is our, okay, this is beautifully scrolling, but one small issue is that we have a small image, but in demo we have larger image, so we need to check what is the issue. Height will be 300 pixel, md like this. On medium height will be, sorry, On medium, height will be 600 pixel. Now it is perfectly. You can visit with the help of your cursor, or it will automatically scroll after 3 seconds. So this is our hero section. If I inspect it and check on mobile devices, so on mobile devices you can see we have beautiful, but our buttons are okay, our buttons are perfectly aligned on small devices. If I click on this, so you can see here I cannot see the menu. Our menu is behind this slider, so I want to bring front. For that we will use the index of this. So we will move to Navbar, and here we will use, this is our mobile menu. Sorry, now this is our mobile menu. This is our mobile menu, and here we will use the index 50. Okay. So now you can see our menu is in front of this carousel. So this was our hero section. Now we need to upload this project on the GitHub. So we will push new changes on the GitHub. For that I open my new tab and search GitHub, and I will create a new repository. I will click on this plus icon, and here we will create a new repository, and I will give name to grocery MERN app. Okay, this is my repository. Okay, this is my repository name, grocery MERN. Then I will keep this private. You can choose private or public. Okay, we will click on this create repository button. Okay, now we have commands to push this project on GitHub. So first I will open my desktop, then this is our parent folder, which is grocery. We need to upload front end and back end both. So we will initialize this grocery, which is parent directory of both front end and back end, with the git. So I will right click and open terminal in in cmd, and here I will use git init. It will initialize the git. Okay, after this we just need to add git add dot like this. Okay, then you can see here we have these commands. We just need to copy these. First command is already done, so we need these commands. I will copy these and paste in my terminal like this, and I will click on paste anyway. Okay, this is done. Then you need to click on enter. It will push our project on the GitHub. Just wait a while. Okay, so you can see our project is pushed on the GitHub. I am going to close this terminal, and I will refresh this GitHub page. So here you can see we have front end and first commit, which is our first commit. Okay, our front end is now pushed on the GitHub. Now we need to deploy this project on Vercel. For that I will open new tab and I will search vercel.com. If you did not have created already an account on Vercel, please sign up, and then you can see this type of dashboard. So you will click on new project and click this project, add new, then project. Okay, then you can choose from here grocery MERN, which is 56 seconds ago uploaded on the GitHub. I am going to import this. I will click this import. It will import our grocery MERN in Vercel. Okay, our project name will be grocery like this. Okay, this will be our project name, and we will choose here root directory. So our root directory is different from this. I will click on edit, and I will select front end. Okay, then I will continue. and after that we will click on this deploy button. I'm going to deploy this, so it will deploy our project within some seconds. Just wait and watch until it deployed successfully. If we don't have any error, then it will deploy successfully, otherwise it will tell us about the error. Okay, congratulations, you just deployed a new project. Okay, this is our project. I will click to continue to dashboard. It will take us to the dashboard. Okay, we have successfully deployed this project. Now when we do changes in our front end, means as we continue our project, we just need to push that project that code in our GitHub, and Vercel automatically detect that code and update the changes in our deployed project. If I click on this, you can see this is our domains. If I click on this, it will take us to our website which is deployed on the Vercel. Okay, see, this is our deployed project. Okay, if I click on login, you can see this is login. If I click on sign up, so this is our sign up, and when I click on any menu, it is successfully redirecting to our specific page. Okay, in this way we have also deployed our project. This is for now. Now it's time to take just small break. After break we will continue our home page. You can see this is our home page.